Caulfield, a shareholder from Maroochy River.
Good morning, Chairman. Good morning, Directors. Thank you for having us here. My name's Craig Caulfield. I'm a founder of a group called Bank Warriors, and I'm also an advisor to Bank Reform Now. Between us, between the two groups, we have over 14,000 members and followers. I've got three little sections of some quick comments, questions. Firstly, I'd like to give some thank yous. I've been dealing with ANZ Bank for 44 years now, and over that 44 years, largely and almost unanimously, I've had wonderful experiences. So I'd just like to place on the record a thank you to Roy Sharman, Steve Turley, John Benke and Julie Preston. And Julie Preston is the current manager at Buttram on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. I'd also like to thank Alexis George and Colin Neve. They've met with me just recently. I've met them both previously and they've both been fabulous to deal with. Someone that I've never met, never texted or called or talked to that I'd like to thank is Mark Whelan. In reading the annual report, I like the tone or the style in which Mark was really pursuing profitable business for the bank, but also working in tandem with customers to look after the customers. So I can see that he's making it simpler and a better bank, so thank you to Mark. On the other hand, I have some criticisms. The annual report has far too much PR and gloss in it. It doesn't come across as even-handed to me. As you, Mr. Gonski and Mr. Elliott, know, I have two long-standing serious cases, and so when I look through my eyes at the annual report, it doesn't cut the mustard. I'm showing all the good points that are there. Secondly, a criticism, Shane, is I've admired you for a long time and I applaud you for the way that you are very quick and reactive. I know I've sent text messages to you and you respond quickly. There isn't any other chief executive out there that responds so quickly. Part of that is you come across a bit brusque sometimes, and my offer to meet with you, you know, your response was, I see no value in that, goodbye. The final failure, and I understand, Mr. Gonski, this is not a place for me to download my case, but our two cases have been going for years, have not been addressed according to the way that you've spoken today or in the annual report. And the long-standing cases like ours have substantial bad effects on grandparents, on children, and on innocence. So I'd like you to think about that. Mainly, I'm here to point a way forward. In that respect, I worked with Colin Neve and with Alexis George on raising model litigant, and all four major banks are now model litigants. I've worked with all four major banks and my colleagues, Bank Warriors, and ANZ's is the most comprehensive, as well as the standard Commonwealth version model litigant. There's a whole set of fairness principles. So I would like to applaud Colin and Alexis and all of ANZ for that. It's wonderful, and you published it. Just a little message to CBA that's listening, please publish your version. I'll run through it a clip, about 10 points here. I think it's important to publish something like a bear map. If it's too much, I'm happy to sit down and I can get up again later. Yep, that's fine.
I'm feeling right at
Sure.
the beginning.
Thanks very much.
But Mr. Caulfield, thank you. And, you know, I accept that we have a long-standing situation with you, and I know that some of the people, Alexis George and others, have met with you. But I think it's a very good thing for you to be complimenting some of the people you've dealt with over the years, and it's very nice to hear that. So I appreciate your even-handedness on this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you.